Here's how socialism would keep us safe when a hurricane hits. When Hurricane Milton approached, the mayor of Tampa told residents that they had to get themselves out of the path of the storm or you are going to. It was the perfect summary of how disasters are handled under capitalism. Here's what would happen in a socialist United States when a storm approaches. In a hurricane, socialism would mobilize people to prepare. Socialism is based on grassroots participation of the people in decision making. The instruments used to facilitate that participation, community councils, unions, student groups, women's organizations, and more, would be activated to prepare for the storms. Teams of volunteers would board up windows, put down sandbags, and take other measures to reduce the potential damage. In a hurricane, socialism would guarantee the availability of essential goods. With the biggest corporations under public control, prices for essential goods would be set at levels people can easily afford. Instead of price gouging, prices would be lowered as a storm hit to make sure everyone can stock up on food, water, or anything else they may need. A centralized, democratic plan to run the economy would take into account the need to have excess goods on hand to make available to people in the path of a storm when necessary. In a hurricane, socialism would instill public preparation and education. Outside of hurricane season, there would be an extensive public education effort to make sure that everyone is aware of the plan to stay safe in a storm. Everyone would know where their designated shelter is, how to protect their homes, and other procedures for staying safe. This would be taught in schools, in workplaces, at community centers, and more. Thank you to the Party for Socialism and Liberation for these slides. Go ahead and follow them here on Twitter. Solidarity, comrades.